Well, it's Monday morning. Magnus and I were working a little bit over the weekend. We got the slab set up for Grandma's new shed. And even though we were going to jump right over here and start doing footing over here, Grandma and I were talking, we decided we were going to do a shed. So until we get the shed floor done, I don't really want to put any fencing up. I want to make sure to get the windows and whatnot inside the fence. So far today, all I've done is a bunch of estimates, man. They're coming in, boy, I tell you. We're pumping out a lot of estimates right now. Friday was solid estimates all day. This morning from 6 until 9 or so, other than bringing Magnus to school, it was all estimates. The concrete just getting all sent off now. I'm going to start bringing in some fill. I'm going to start bringing in some AB. I've got a bunch next door stockpiled. So I'm going to go ahead and start bringing it in, bringing it all up, and try and get this thing fine graded today. Now when you're building up a pad like this, it's kind of nice to have the teeth, because the teeth open up your grade and allow more water, more surface of water to get in there. So you can kind of hydrate your soil a little bit more quickly. Well, I can't seem to get much done today. Mom made lunch. We had some chicken wings and fun little pickled stuff like mothers make. But I'm gonna try and get back on this for a little bit. Won't be long. I'll have to pick up Magnus from school. Curly Sue and I are at the school right now, waiting for Magnus to come out. And when we leave here, we're gonna go to boba tea. Let me know, have you ever heard of boba tea? These guys just love it. Good stuff, I guess. Well, we got Magnus. How you feeling, buddy?
Good.
Just picked Magnus up from school. We're heading for boba tea now. And then we're gonna head back over to Grandma's this evening and finish fine grading. You looking forward to fine grading, bud?
Sure.
He loves fine grading. It's his favorite thing in the whole entire world.
Yeah, right.
Alright, well the kids just ran into Panda Garden quick. They're gonna eat and get some supper. You know, since I've been on this super low carb diet, I really don't crave a lot of foods anymore. So I think it's finally starting to work. It's been a long time. And if I can stay away from the Mountain Dew, which I'm not right now, but when I can stay away from that, my cravings really go down to almost nothing. I swear this stuff acts like carbohydrates and then it gives you the cravings. So I'm doing good. I feel like I'm losing some weight, and you know, I've been eating mostly beef. Had some chicken over at Grandma's today, her mom's today. But I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I feel like I'm getting a handle on it. So we'll see how the whole diet goes, but it's more than a diet. It's really a lifestyle change. And I mean, I've been working it for years now. I'm just getting more serious about it now.
All of this one big party when you're still young, and who's gonna have your back when it's all done?
Well, Magnus and I ran into a snag. The bolt came out of the handle on the tamper. I was gonna get us loading it as some B-roll. Now we're knee deep in grease. My one last good shirt that I have has got grease all over it. Trying to find bolts. Pretty much pissed off, you know. I'm gonna try and get this thing together and get over there yet tonight, but Well, the sun's just going down in the desert. Magnus got everything tamped up. We're going to probably dig out the edges, grade it one last time, fine grade it, and call it good. Hopefully me and Mike will be able to pour one day this week. You won't get in the way, bud.
Huh?
You aren't going to get in on the pour, are you?
What? No way.
I don't know. Maybe we'll pour it Saturday.
Price. The goal is to be able to spend.
Guess what's cool?
What's cool?
It's really cool, actually. There's cool minerals in this, and it's super shiny and sparkly.
Really? Is it dangerous?
In this rock.
Or
No, like actually, the teacher bought them online or something, and they have like these cool, blue and red and stuff minerals. And we're gonna break it open like a sock, at home with like a hammer, and it's gonna have all these cool, like crystal-looking minerals in them. That's why it's super expensive. Please put this back there.
awesome.
What?
Awesome.
Feel it. It doesn't even feel like a normal rock. Cause what basically happens there is that mineral, like water goes through these kind of rocks,
Yeah.
like this, and they run through there, and then they leave little minerals in there. And so when you break it open, it's gonna be like a cool, like, design with minerals and stuff.
I can't wait to see it.
I can't
Cool.
either. It'd be cool.
Well, as you can see, Pokey and I just picked up Magnus from school. And it's been a pretty uneventful day. Lots of estimates. And I went and looked at the job. This job right here. I don't know. We're down to 2 contractors bidding for it. And I don't know whether I get it or not, but whatever. My price is turned in.
They say open like rock.
Well, you ready to go to the store, buddy?
Sure.
Alright, we're gonna go to the store, and if I could talk Magnus into it, we'll probably go to Grandma's again today. Well, as if we didn't have enough reasons to like Gator Bar, here's another one. You can haul it right on the back of a flatbed truck. Just put it in a horseshoe shape, strap it down, and it's ready to hit the road. No trailer needed. Alright, it's 6 a.m. Mikey's just pulling in. Thursday morning. It's been kind of a wild ride here the last 12 hours or so. Allison had a heart attack last night, and I'm gonna get Mikey going on this thing, and then the kids and I are gonna, we're supposed to let her get some rest, but we're getting a little restless too. We want to go see her, and it's kind of a crazy time right now. So say a prayer for Allison. She's in good hands. She's in a good place, but there's a lot of uncertainty ahead, and she's only 42 years old. So anyways, I'm gonna have Mikey dig the toe down on this, get the rebar in, get that end form on. I'll check in with you along the way. Well, looks like Mike is coming right along with the digging. Got all the toe down done, huh? Good. I've been printing off payroll and printing off the job folder for the next job and realizing how much stuff Allison actually does. You don't realize it until you have to do it yourself. I think Mikey's moving right along on this little project here. I got her, Mike.
Yeah.
Well, Magnus, Curly Sue, are you ready to go see Mama Concrete?
Yep.
All right, let's hit the road. We got a long ways to go. Let's get on down there. right, well, we made it to the hospital. It's a big one, and it's about an hour away from home. So we made it here. I'm just getting out of the truck now and then head in. We're coming, Mama Concrete. Yeah, I don't think that's all. Well, they just took Mama Concrete out to do the cath lab. I guess they're gonna run a line up her wrist and check her heart for blockages and possibly put stents in. So we're not gonna see her for probably 3 hours. Well, Mama Concrete made it through her procedure. She did not have to have any stents. She did not have to have any surgery. They're gonna. She did have some blockages, but they're gonna treat it with medication. So she's in her bed now, resting. There's her bet. And we're gonna run to Home Depot and get some duct tape. Well, she takes a little snoozer, and we stretch our legs. Well, we brought Mama Concrete her supper, and we are ready to get the heck out of here. You ready to drive all the way home, kid?
Yes.
Got an hour to go to get home. Mama Concrete's getting ready to go live on TikTok. It ain't easy, but she's gonna survive to thrive another day. No stints, no surgery. Gonna treat her blockages with medication. You lucky duck, you. You got anything to say to YouTube? Mama Concrete? You feeling lucky, punk?
Yeah, real lucky.
You're lucky you're alive.
You know?
Well, we'll see you again tomorrow. Well, Mama Concrete's still in the hospital, and we can't pick her up till this afternoon. So it kind of screws things up for Megan's going to school. But we're still going to be productive. We're making our big commute again, all the way across the property to Grandma's. And today is going to be a little more fun than just fence setting because we actually have to do some sidewalks. Grandma would like a little path to get from her porch up to her horseshoe pit patio area. And then we also want to run a sidewalk out the gate to help fill in the gap underneath the gate. And just because it's kind of the way to go. Look. Excited, buddy?
Sure.
He looks so excited, doesn't he? I can tell he's just brimming with excitement. I'm excited. I love setting sidewalk. I love setting curvy stuff. And so I'm looking really forward to this. And maybe one day he will too. Well, I'm into the job over here. It looks like Mike did a great job on setting up that pad. Got the last form in, got all the rebar in, chairs in. Looks pretty sharp. I don't know. There's something about a properly done pad. Looks so dang good. So what we're going to start setting up today is a path that goes from the horseshoe pit here, curves around, goes over to the patio so that Grandma can get from one to the other. It's also going to keep going right over to the gate here. So should be pretty sweet. We're going to put a stamp texture on it. I'm going to train the boys in on using some color hardener on it. And, we'll be sealing it with D1 stamp seal. Well, a problem that we have in the Southwest is a little different than the Midwest or place where there's grass. It's really dusty here. So when we try to mark out, say, sidewalk with a can of paint, it just blows the dust and you can hardly make a mark a lot of times, especially in soil like this. So a good trick is just to wet down the ground before you start spraying the paint. Alright, well, Magnus and I have established all of our line heights now. And we just started to set a couple forms. We got these straight ones in. That was easy. And now we're moving on to the curved stuff. And we've already got all of our white lines down. I've basically established height by creating a plane between the two surfaces, the porch and the horseshoe pit. And then once we get to this area here where the break is, we're taking it down to the gate. So trying to keep everything kind of, not getting any severe slope changes from anywhere from Mom's walker. Let's keep everything kind of mellow yellow. Well, Magnus and I just did a little pop break. Got Mom on here checking out the curves. Got a couple left to set over here. We just got a phone call from Allison. She will not be getting out of the hospital today now. They want to keep her on the heparin for another, 48 hours at least. So hopefully she'll get out tomorrow. We're praying for you, Mama Concrete. Well, we're just about done setting the forms. Got a couple left, but we gotta go eat some burgers with Grandma. Grandma made us burgers today. But I just want to show you a quick little thing here. Now, I know if you're one of those profit-oriented guys, a lot of times you'll just run a vendor board alongside of your form and leave a lip there and just let the finisher take care of it. But if you're like me and it's gotta be perfect, because you're a head case, then you're gonna want to do it one of two ways. And that's either set your form back from the line 3/4 of an inch, and then let your bender board run inside the whole way. Or if you've got your steel form set first, you can take the notched end of your bender board, put against the notch of your form, and just with a little minimal, the edger will run right through there, and there'll be a little notch on the outside of the form, but from the top it's going to look seamless and perfect. So if you're the one guy that slaps it inside, I'm jealous of you, because you're more concerned with money than quality, and I wish I had a little bit of that in my life. I think, buddy.
Neat.
All right, well, we had a nice little bite to eat with Grandma. Grandma made some burgers. And we were going to start grading this out, but it turns out Mama Concrete's getting out today after all. She can be pretty persuasive. And the doctor said, get out of here, go home. So we're going to cruise on down there. As soon as Carly gets done helping Grandma make the bed, we're going to pick her up. Well, here we go. Time to go get Mama Concrete out. You guys excited?
Yay.
Yay, Mama Concrete. All right, we're coming, Mama Concrete. We're coming. We're springing her. We're springing Mama Concrete. Well, the kids and Mama Concrete just ran into Quick Trip. They're gonna grab some refreshments for the 1-hour ride home. And I was just telling Mama Concrete, I mean, she's got a great opportunity right now to change things, stop smoking, change her diet, and really, do the next 42 years healthy. This heart attack could have been a lot worse. And I feel like this is God saying, here you go. Here's your opportunity. Now let's get on the right track. I don't know. What do you think?
All of this one big party when you're still young. And who's gonna have your back when it's all done?
Well, they're still busy as ever at the Freedom Automotive, so I think Magnus might get to change her own oil. Let's find some good oil, buddy. They use a synthetic blend in there, so We need one that's a synthetic blend. I think this one right here. See, this is synthetic blend.
Yeah.
Rotella T5.
And it's diesel.
That's one I've used in the past. It's a good one. I think we'll use it today. Well, Magnus and I have been kind of sucking today on the video thing. After we left Tractor Supply last night, I ran the wires through the handle of the oil, but I forgot to twist it off and tie it off, so we lost our oil on the way home. It's horrible. So first thing this morning, we had to go get some more oil. And after that fiasco, we just decided to go to Jiffy Lube. And Jiffy Lube got under there before they took the oil plug out. They realized that the threads or the head was all rounded off on the oil plug. So I'm really glad we didn't just go after that and think we were going to be mechanics today, because we're really not mechanics. I hate mechanic work myself personally, but I've done a lot of it. I mean, I've done a great deal of it in my life for sure, you know. And I do enjoy kind of showing Magnus a thing or two about that, but you know, I don't encourage him to be a mechanic either. Nothing against mechanics. I think they're wonderful. I've had cousins and uncles that are mechanics, and they actually enjoy being mechanics, you know. It's like that's what they were born to do. I definitely was not. So, I can tell you a story about that sometime, but we had such a good experience at Jiffy Lube, we're going to go back and get the other truck, and we're going to do the whole thing over again.
Well, we got the air filter. I mean, the oil filter.
We did. But you know, the thing is, Magnus just learned a little lesson in there. We were going to just grab the oil quick, because it'd save us a trip into Tractor Supply later. But the oil here, same brand, same size, was more than $12 more here than at Tractor Supply. So, I mean, in theory, you could say that your time going to Tractor Supply is worth the $12, but for me, I'd rather just swing into Tractor Supply quick on the way and grab that, save the $12, and spend it on lunch or something, you know? What do you think, bud?
That makes sense.
It does. Get in the comments down here. Tell me, is it worth is $12 worth anything anymore? I mean, I know a lot of guys will burn $12 up real fast. I used to do it all the time. But I'm trying to get smarter in my old age, I guess. In my later middle age.
Inside the car wash where you get titanium for $25. You can smell the soap.
Skimping here, huh?
What?
Oh, look at they're skimping it all here.
No, they're new too.
Trying this new car wash here. It's only been here for a little while in town. Man, is it ever aggressive? My goodness.
What if titanium people?
It's a lot. This is way different than the old surf through, buddy. Holy bucket.
What?
Way different than the surf through, man.
And it's really long too.
Yeah, they're really hammer on the old sides here. Kind of terrified, to be honest.
Look at this thing, Dad.
Yeah, we got the big old
It's long.
Wow.
What the Terminator just
It's like
happened?
a haunted house or something here. It's kind of scary.
What the Terminator's going on right now?
Yeah.
That was like a Terminator robot.
Yeah, this one's pretty intense. You wouldn't want this to be your first car wash experience, I don't think, if you were like 16 or something, but pretty cool.
Man, this is crazy, Dad.
Isn't it? Actually did a pretty good job of cleaning. I'm actually very impressed. Well, pretty good for an automatic car wash. Looking pretty good, huh, bud?
Yeah.
I got the turkey damage on it. It's super nice. Wouldn't take hardly any buffing to get it looking like brand new. Well,
Yep.
we made it to Jiffy Lube. We've been waiting in line for a little while. We had a couple cars ahead of us. Not too bad though. It's a good thing we're patient.
We love 15-minute oil changes.
Yeah. You know, it's Saturday. We don't have any other work going on. There's plenty of stuff I could do, but you know what? When you get in line, you might as well just be patient, because there ain't no point in getting in a big rush and getting yourself flustered. And, you know, we like to listen to Mr. Ballin.
Yep.
Have you guys ever heard of Mr. Ballin? But he's pretty dang good. Alright, we made it out of there. Nice group of people in the Jiffy Lube here. One on Ina. Real nice people. I'd definitely go there again for an oil change, as long as the oil don't all run out of the bottom or something, which they seem to have a lot of checks in place, you know, where they gotta check and recheck and call back and forth, and you know, I mean, it seems like they got a pretty good system there, really. So, feeling pretty good about it. Now we just gotta grab Mama Concrete some sunflower seeds, dill pickle flavored sunflower seeds. She's still recuperating, so we're gonna grab her some of those and head for home. Maybe we'll go. Maybe I'll talk him into going to Grandma's later, working on the sidewalk. Well, it's been quite the week, to say the least. Man, we have covered a lot of ground, and we've done a lot of things. Not a lot related to concrete, unfortunately, but a lot of life. Mama Concrete's doing really well. She's adjusting well. She's doing well with her lifestyle changes. Can always use some more prayers in that department. But as far as her health goes, she's getting everything dialed in. It's going to be a long road, but she's going to make a full recovery. So thank you for all the thoughts and prayers. We really do appreciate it. Be sure to like, subscribe, share with all your friends. And we're going to call our quits on this one. We'll come back next time for some more concrete work. All right. See you in the next one.
Heading back to what used to be home, passing by those little towns I know so well, stopping for gas and then I'm behind the wheel again. Driving is like a spiritual cleanse, where every mile is a new beginning and every bend holds a new end. Eyes on the road, don't lose control. I'm speeding fast to chase my soul. I'm driving to get away, running through emotions high and low, holding on or letting go. I'm fighting another day.
But now we are, you know, knee deep in Alp. Now we're
I'm a broken hand.
cool. Couple weeks should be good as new. Alright. Oh, here we go. Time to go get Mama Concrete out. Alright.
Thanks for it.
Everything you need to know.